Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we are talking about retirement, right? I'm at the age of 27. I keep repeating this, one, for people to know, but two, for me to remember that I'm actually 27. But at my age, I don't want to be talking about retirement, but you know what, time flies. You sort of like blink once and next thing you are queuing for sasa money. So let's talk about retirement and how we can prevent that sasa queue. Okay, I actually want to talk about milestones that you sort of like need to reach when you are saving for retirement. And these are numbers that are based off of your age. And this is not my own research. I read an article and I think it's from 2023. And I found it so cool, especially because South Africa does not have a lot of data. It doesn't have a lot of research around personal finance like other countries do, like compared to other countries. And it's so hard to research numbers in South Africa. If you want to gauge if you are doing well financially, it's a hassle. It's literally like when you are looking for a job, for instance, right? And you want to gauge if you are paid market related. It is literally excruciating pain to get to an actual number. Like, what is market related for my industry? What's market related for my role, right? It's so hard. But anyway, the article that I'm talking about had some research by Fidelity Investments. And this is what they suggest you should save so you can retire comfortably. And I think comfortably being retiring without having to reduce your monthly spending and retiring without having to downsize your lifestyle in any way, right? So according to the Fidelity investment research, a person needs to save 10 times their annual income to retire at the age of 65 and not have to change their lifestyle in any way, right? So you can adjust these numbers based off of whether you want to retire at the age of 65 or earlier or later, depending on whatever you go with. You're going to have to adjust these numbers. But anyway, let's get into it because I find these very cool, especially for me, because I'm looking at the numbers and I'm thinking to myself that I'm going to need the hand of God and the intellect of angels to reach these milestones. And I'll tell you why. So, according to the article, your savings by the age of 30 need to be the equivalent of your annual salary. So, if you earn like 240K, by your 30th birthday, you should have 240K saved up. And then 10 years from that milestone, by the age of 40, you need to have 3 times your annual salary saved. So that will be around 720K, right? And then at the age of 50, you need to have 6 times your annual salary saved. So that will put you at like 1.4 million rands. And then by the age of 60, you need to have 8 times your annual income saved, which is like 1.9 million. And then by the age of 65, you need to have 10 times your income saved. And that puts you at like 2.4 million rands. And yeah, I'll put a screenshot here so you can see what I'm talking about. And I mean, you also need to consider that your annual salary increases every year, hopefully. So your numbers won't be static, right? So whatever amount you sort of like start with at the age of 30, it's going to drastically change by the time you're like 65, 40, 50, 60. And yeah, this is very interesting because I'll be 30 in like 2.5 years or something like that, and the equivalent of my annual salary saved is huge because I think I'm like 40K short, 400K short. So I need to put together 400K in the next 2 years and some change. And then my, like at this moment, 10 times my annual salary is around 7 million for me. So I'm going to need like the power and the magic of compound interest to do its thing. But yeah, I think the more I look at such research and numbers, I kind of realize that I'm not earning enough. And I need some side hustle that will at least pay me the equivalent of my salary. And I need to consider being up or out every year to up my salary by at least like 15% every year. Whatever it is that I need to do, something must give, because this is kind of scary, right? And part of the article mentions how about a third of South Africans who work admit to having zero savings for retirement, which when I heard that or read that, I actually wanted to like cry, because that means your kids will have to take care of you. That's kind of not fair, but that's another conversation to have another time. But yeah, at least we have numbers, we have some kind of formula, and it's a bit hard if you have a goal and you're not sure how you're gonna get there. You don't have a plan to follow to get there. Or for me, I need like a step-by-step guide, and if I don't, I find such things quite frustrating. But this is something that you can work around, and I think 10 times your annual salary sounds amazing. And if you can do a bit more, then definitely do more, so you can retire comfortably and avoid that SASA queue that we were talking about. And please watch this video over here after this one, right? Binge watch my contents, okay? But yeah, please let's talk about this. Comment down below if this is doable for you. Is it too much? Is it too much of a stretch? Is it scary? For me, it's scary, but tell me what you think. And yeah, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. I can do all things. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.